it's nice to see you. How's yourself? You're looking grand. Tack your ease, we'll try to please you. Man, you're welcome. Here's my hand. Welcome to Green Hills Parish Church for the Purple Heather Club on this special Burns Night. We're going to act out what we would normally do in community, but I'm going to have to do it all myself. But I know fine that you're all taking part on the other side of my camera. We know the Selkirk grace that Robert Burns said before they had their meal of haggis, neeps and tatties. Some hae meat and they can eat, and some hae nane that want it. But we hae meat and we can eat and say, the Lord be thanked. That's how we feel. May the Lord be thanked. Now there's a ceremony at a Burns supper. We all know that we hear the pipes. We all stand up for the piper coming in procession. Somebody carrying a silver salver, with the haggis, neeps and tatties, all hot and steaming. And the pipes are playing. And it's brought to the big table. And the person presiding is going to say the ode to the haggis, the poem to the haggis. I know that some of our international students don't understand a word that's being said, but it doesn't matter because it's all onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. The Scottish language is onomatopoeic. That means if you didn't understand a word, you can get the gist of it by the sound and the actions. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. I bet a lot of you didn't even know that. So, here I am awaiting for the arrival of the haggis. And we're going to have the pipes. And here they are. Great stuff, great stuff. And then I can launch into the poem itself, the famous words that we know. Address to the haggis, fair for your honest sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Abin them all ye tak your place, paying tripe or thirn. Weel are ye worthy o' a grace, as long as my earn. His knife say rustic labour wipe, and cut ye up wi' ready slight, trenching your gushing entrails bright, like any ditch, and then, oh, what a glorious sight! Warm, steaming, rich. And I would take up my knife. Here it comes, the silver salver, with the haggis, neeps and tatties, and you rip into it with your knife, and the entrails come gushing out. You didn't understand a word, but you get the sentiment of what we're doing. Agnes, come on, Agnes, you can't address the haggis and rip the haggis open with a tin opener. Come on. You didn't have tin openers in Burns Day, and haggis didn't come in tins. Oh dear, what are we going to do? Bloomin' vegetarians. I don't know. Norma, bring in the trifle. I made the trifle. My jelly and cake and custard and cream and nuts and chocolate all on the top. It's very famous, so you'll enjoy wiring in to my famous Scottish trifle. Mind you, it's not necessarily all that good for you. You have to go and see the dentist if you have far too much of it. The dentist that we have in Green Hills, his name is Mr. Keith. Mr. Keith, give me a wee poem. It's no my Burns, but it doesn't matter. Our dentist's name is Mr. Keith. He tells me I should clean my teeth. 2 times a day or even more, he puts me in his muckle chair, wheeks me up into the air and says, "Noo, this'll no be stare." Ah! And when my mouth is open wide, he speers at me where day I bide, or hey, I had a holiday to Disneyland. What can I say? A skinkling probe inside my moo, the mouthwash squealing gars me grew. Ah! Thanks to the dentist, says my ma, you'll know he falsers like your da. A bit of McGonagall there. A little bit of McGonagall. Anyhow, we've got famous poems, we've got famous songs, we've got famous people like Rabbie Burns that's known all over the world, and there are Burns suppers going on in Russia and in China and in America and goodness knows where else. He's world famous, but he's not as famous as 2 other folk that I could name today. And I'm going to sing my closing song in their honour, who have brought tourists from all over the world. And so here's a toast to Jamie and Claire from Outlander, not forgetting Ian and Auntie Jocasta. Outlander, sky, speed bonny boat like a bird on the wing, over the sea to sky. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunderclap rends the air. Baffled our foes stand by the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed bonny boat like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Thanks for joining us. It's been a real pleasure. Come back again another time and we'll be glad to see you. Good night, the night. There's a moose loose about